These people just plead guilty. You don't want to mess with the feds. Once they've got you, I don't even think J-Oma can help in this case. A Maryland woman pleaded guilty yesterday to attempting to steal more than $1.1 million in government funds by filing false tax returns with the IRS. So the first thing that comes to my mind here, there was a lot of fraud that was going on with this self-employed tax credit. It was kind of what people were calling it, like the SETC, but it was basically like a COVID credit that was happening from 2020 to 2021, where people were saying that they weren't able to work their self-employed job because COVID impacted them, but there was a lot of fraud. People were just lying and there wasn't really a way to prove it, so people were trying to take advantage of that credit. But in the past year or two, they've really been looking into that and trying to stop those fraudulent claims. And there were a lot of tax preparers that were just coming out and doing those claims because they were really profitable. Not all of them were legit, really sketchy stuff going on there. So this was just reminding me of that. According to court documents and statements made in court, between December 2019 and March 2020, Kendra Scarborough of Oxon Hill, Maryland, filed 3 false tax returns in the names of purported trusts that she controlled. Okay, 3 false tax returns for $1.1 million, it seems. That's crazy. In total, these tax returns sought more than $1.1 million in refunds that the trusts were not entitled to receive. Scarborough's scheme resulted in the IRS issuing a refund of $412,000 to one of the purported trusts. Scarborough used these funds to pay for, among other things, the mortgage on her personal residence. That's crazy. Yeah, people were just ready to blow that money as soon as they get it. That's a lot of money though. Giant refund, almost $500,000, insane. Scarborough pleaded guilty to 1 count of theft of government funds. She's scheduled to be sentenced on September 9th and faces a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. She also faces a period of supervised release, restitution, and monetary penalties. A federal district court judge will determine any sentence after considering the U.S. sentencing guidelines and other statutory factors. What's interesting here is that these people just plead guilty because you don't want to mess with the feds. Once they've got you nailed, it's pretty much wraps. I don't even think J-Oma can help in this case. Absolutely insane. So I know this is kind of small compared to other cases, 1.1 million compared to like 100 million or even more, only on 3 returns. So they issued that refund for almost $500,000 and then they probably just stopped her right before it got to the other ones where it was 1.1 million.